Hello everybody, hope y'all having another blessed day. In today's video we are on Dolan Book to check out and give an analysis of what transpired with the most recent ban list. We're going to go over every single card that either came off the list, got banned, put to 2, put to 1, who knows what happened and what they're thinking, but we're going to give kind of our thoughts on how we think that's going to impact today's meta, or if it has no impact at all. Because there are some cards, as you see on the screen right now, Raigeki. I'm sorry. It's not going to cause much changes, okay? But yeah, we'll just go through and give analysis on what we think are going to happen and will it have any kind of repercussions in the future. So, let's just start with the ban cards. First card we have is Arch Nemesis Protoss, a card that said, you know what? You play a dark base deck, don't you? It'd be a shame if I just turned it off. You can't special summon. Or you have lights? Oh, no, we can't have that around here. Yeah, it had a nice little effect. You can declare one monster attribute on the field, destroy all the monsters on the field, and also new player can special summon that monster attribute. So basically, it's just a win condition, okay? But now it's gone. It is at 0. It's very good. Now, the only deck that really abused this card was Sword Soul and Tinkies, okay? And you know what? It doesn't really hurt the deck that much. You basically took away their calamities, but they still have all their like negate stuff and pop stuff and back row stuff. They can still do all of that. That's all fine, okay? And you know, I even maybe predicting in the near future. Hopefully not, but you know, they about stop bringing back Dinglong, some Yang Zing, Sword Soul Yang Z action going on. Maybe coming in the next ban list next future. Hopefully not, because Sword Soul is still a very viable deck, even with Protoss gone. So definitely do not sleep on this deck, okay? But I will say, you know, watch out for the Yang Zing Sword Soul. Yang Zing Zozo, it's coming at you. All right, next one, because we're gonna get through this quickly. We got Eva. Eva was the hit to Drytron. You know, they sent it from 3 to 1, now 1 to 0, because, you know, Drytron still was a pretty good deck. And this definitely hurts the inboards of Drytron, okay? Thankfully, you know, this card was a once per turn, finally, which is very good for it to do. But, you know, this Lucinus once gave him so many good plays. He gave him this card for Ultimus. But the best thing was, well, I saw a ton playing against it. It helped him get like 2 orange lights to the hand, you know. This card, and then you get 2 monster negates. Or, you know what, they even have the spell negate or the trap negate cards. They may side that stuff, but you know, that was very, very good for him. Now, you know, they don't have a sure way of getting like the 2 orange lights. I'm pretty sure with like Benton or something like that, or one of the cards they have, they can still probably get 1 to the hand search, but you know, it's not going to be in phase 2 orange lights plus what else in the hand and have the whole board, okay? It definitely kind of hurts the deck, and I have to be more careful with the replays. Next, let's talk about the last main deck card. Imperial Order got banned. That's a very good hit. There is not much to talk about this deck. You know, this card by itself, a lot of people were main decking Cosmic Cyclone for the standby phase. When they activate this honor, you had to quickly play your own Cosmic, or guess what? You're probably going to lose the game. And most decks cannot play without their spell cards. Yeah, most decks couldn't. Take Skytracker for example. They died. Play, I would say Tinkies, you know, not Tinkies, but Tribrigade, you know, if they didn't have Tinky go off, guess what? They probably died. Didn't have combo. A lot of decks need those spell cards just to get those searches for the combo to start going off. And it's kind of like a 1 card blowout. So it's gone now. And you would think, you know, that people will stop playing at so much back row hate. Yeah, the card we'll talk about at the end. Yeah, it actually, I think people will play more back row. that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, very good to see Imperial Order banned. It probably need to be banned for quite a long time. And the last card that got hit was Samorg, the Bird of Sylvanity. Or what do you want to say that goddamn name? I don't care. And basically what Samorg did was basically, you know, inboard, also got yourself either a free arm in the gate with Apex Avion, or yeah, they just shut down the whole board with the Wind Statue. That's all it really did, but it was very consistent for a little less Tribrigade. Very consistently for to do, really easy combo. And now, well, yeah, they can't really do that. So that's very good. Nice little slap on a hand. But that's not the only hit that happened to Tribrigade. They also got a hit. Come on, load for me, game. Woo! Recital Starling got hit from not 3, but to 1, guys. It got hit to 1, which is very nice, because this card by itself was not a hard once per turn, and this lets you add any Winged Beast, level 1 Winged Beast, Winged deck to your hand, and you would think, oh, it has to be a level 1, there's not that many good ones. Yeah, have you guys seen what Litterus are? How you guys seen what that deck is? Well, let's see here. Lyr Let's see here. Oh, level one. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's just search for the whole goddamn deck if you want to. Any card you wanted, you got it. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. You got it anytime you need it. Now you just gotta pick your one you need and get no more. So this definitely opens up a choke point in this deck. Cause just think about it. Well, if this card got imperm, but you still had an extender, so you just make a second one and then a third one. Yeah, it wasn't really a good way to start this card. You usually, if they had enough extenders, we'll get back to at least 2 or 3 more times, okay? So yeah, now if that one, it gets hit once, yeah, it's probably done. They don't get that search. So very good. 2 hits to Tribrigade Luna. I think it's going to see definitely a big decline in that deck. Okay. Let's see, what happened else up here? Okay, let's talk about Astrograph Sorcerers. We're just hopping around. And I think the easiest way to do it after we start deleting the cards after we discuss them for a little bit. We'll keep him, he'll come up later again. But we talked about some more. We talked about Recital. We talked about Miss Valley and Bear Statue. But let's talk about Astrograph. And why is my name highlighted? Get off of there. Get off of there. Don't need to highlight names. What's this thing thinking? But yeah, Astrograph is now back at 1. Cool. Now, let's just go over its 2 effects real quick. During the main phase, you can destroy this card and add 1 Stargazer Magician. There you guys go. Level 5 monster. Which means you'll probably use it for the regular effect here for a 1 scale. Free search for 1 scale. It's pretty nice. And that's basically about it, I think. So I don't think really that's the effect people are going crazy about, even though, having 1 scale is really nice. That effect that's really crazy is, where you at? Yeah, there's one down here that basically says you can banish this card within the graveyard, banish a bunch of other things, and you just pop out God card with freaking Hercules beater arms or something like here, okay? It has a really nice effect that this says destroy everything and can't be destroyed, and I'm the boss, okay? And typically, if they make this card, probably gonna win the game. Alright. But again, I don't think it's going to be that consistent, and still, I don't think Pendulums are even going to be like a viable deck. It's not going to be a top 1 or a top 5, top 10 deck. But it can make Pendulums a really fun rogue deck to play against that could technically have potential to actually place, okay? Because Pendulums, by itself is still a fun deck to play. Even though it's confusing as all heaven. But, they even got Joker back to free. So they have, like, the Rotas at free. They have Astrograph, the broken card, at 1. They can do everything Pendulums want to do. Minus plus fire and monkey board. But you know what? They can still do everything they want to do, except for, also I guess the Supreme, the Venom card, whatever. But yeah, Pendulums have potential to do stuff. They won't. I'll tell you that right now. Pendulums will not be doing much, because, anti-spell still at free. Yeah, it's funny. But, yeah, Pendulums can play. It'll be interesting to see how Pendulums go on. If you want to check it out, definitely. But I don't think it'll be anything more than a rogue-based deck. So yeah. That's a little Pendulum discussion for you guys. Get out of here. We talk about that too. What else happened on here? Oh. Oh, my favorite card right here. One of my favorite cards right here. The Strudo 2-1. This really surprised me, because how is still a card? So technically you can half into the Strudo, and the Strudo's come back again. So basically, yeah, it's basically, yeah, it's broken. I'm sorry, it's broken. Though I will say the life point effects may be an issue now, because you do a lot of people play Predaplane, which is 2,000. This does half, and then you probably have to play Cosmic for the back row hate cards now. So you gotta be very careful with your life points, because that in itself, if you play it wrong, it's gonna easily put you below 1,000, like 1,000 or lower, almost every time. Yeah, just doing the math right there. The Strudo to 4K, Predaplane to 2K, and you have the Cosmic for 1K. You're in a dangerous situation. You're giving double Cosmic, which hopefully you don't have to, but you never know. But the Strudo does do some interesting things, and I'll probably go for it more when I kind of do my next deck list of Dark Warrior, because, we gotta do that, because Dark Warrior's best deck, and you can't beat it. Yeah, it's true. You're trying to say it's not, but it's true. But the Strudo does take the place of Plague Spreader, and Plague Spreader and also Dark Greffer. You can take both of those cards out and just play one Strudo. Only trying to say it's kind of bad, because Plague Spreader took away the brick in case you accidentally draw double or nothing. Which is true. If you draw double or nothing, you're not playing Plague Spreader, you can't do Kali Yuga, which breaks your heart. But guess what? You can still end up with like an Appaloosa, Predaplane with a Winda, and like a Dawn Dragster. So Monster Negate, Spell and Trap Negate, and shut down spells and summons. That's still pretty good, okay? And guess what? You can't even Super Poly it. So yeah, pretty good in board. Well, actually, you technically Super Poly the Windas. But besides that, you can't really see with probably anything else. So, yeah, pretty good board. But the thing that people are mostly worried about is how Destrudo will play with Dragon Link, which is why I put Trace right there, because that's like the most staple card in my opinion for Dragon Links. And Destrudo does open up some potential with the deck. Destrudo, if like most Dragon Links, will get him into like a Riser Dragon, which is something. You can also get him into like the Dragoon Knight kind of package if you're playing that. So there is some chance that Destrudo does pop off, because it does also make it easy to load in level 4, which, you know, is Pissy still in the game? I don't remember. Guard, Dragon. Yeah, Pissy's still in the game, so it can easily become a material for Pissy too, and also still have maybe the ability to get sent back to the grave for follow up the next turn. So there's a lot of ways that Destroyer can be abused, but you know, so what else is in the game right now? I don't think it's that broken. It's just going to be dependent on how it's going to be splashed, because this is easily one of the most splashable cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This opens up any level 7 synchro monster you want. You know what? Let's just take a look at some level 7s here. Level 7 synchros. Because, you know, there are some very broken cards, some blow-up cards that we can easily take a look at. But level 7, you know. We got Black Rose Dragon, blow up the board. That's definitely an option you can do. What else we got? We got the Clearing Synchro Dragon. Nice little negate you can get there. Let's see, LTC Prima Donna. Why not? You could. Don Dragster's the obvious choice right there. He's easy. He's going to Don Dragster. But one of the most concerning cards that I've seen people talked about, especially with playing with Sword Soak, has to do with worms. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that lovely card? Yazi. Honestly, guys, this Judo and Sword Soak may bring Yazi into existence. Yazi, you get into that nice little seahorse saying you're just popping off and you have a lot of worms. So, you know, that may happen too, guys, honestly. So, I don't know. It's kind of scary. Destroyer is a very strong card. It can easily be played in a lot of meta decks, from Sword Soul to, of course, you know, Dark Warrior, Dragon Links. It's going to be played in maybe everything right now. So, definitely watch out for this card. I wouldn't be surprised if this card comes back to, like, 0 and 1 or 2 less. But we'll see. We will see. Alright. Let's see. We talked about that. What else have we talked about? Okay, we need to talk about Destrudo. Goodbye, Destrudo. We love you. Now let's talk about Luna Light Tiger. You know, I never really got to experience Luna Light. I never got to play against it. I can't really see the problem with this card. I know it has the monster reborn effect, basically, that people say, oh, that's really good. But I was looking over what it really summons out, and please correct me if I just uneducated. So we got Luna Light here. Okay, never mind. I found some new cards here. Let's see here. Let's just read some of these. Okay, let's go ahead and graveyard, blah, 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 blah. If you spell some card, blah, 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 blah. This card's in the graveyard, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the problem with this card, what I'm saying is that when it's kind of all these card effects that like when sent to the graveyard, it's kind of going to help you activate those more easy, maybe. You know, I see some that say, like, search your spell and trap cards, which, Luna Light spell and trap cards are pretty good, last I checked. And let's see, anything else? Once you turn, nothing there. We don't care about pendulum ones. I'm pretty sure they probably didn't use that. I know they have some banish effects too, so I guess there are some potentials, so this thing could get a little broken. But I do not see Luna Lights doing anything close to what like Sword Soul is doing, Virtual War is going to be doing. Tribrigade can still do. I don't think Luna Light can compete with those decks. I think it's still like a Salmagrate deck, which can definitely be a very good deck if you know it's piled by the right person. But I don't think it can compete with today's meta, okay? So, Luna Light, I'm probably biting my tongue, but I don't think it'll do anything, okay? And then I think another monster came back, Fairytale Snow. That's a really, that's a card. That is a card. Okay, mainly because it's always going to be able to just target face-up monster from controls and flip the face down. That's pretty good. And did you know it's a quick effect? So it's like it's a not once per turn. Anytime he pops, is banish no 7 cards. I'll skip my hand, F my board, forget my graveyard. Who cares? I know Grimmanji wouldn't care at all. I wouldn't be surprised if Grimmanji's playing this card. Honestly, you know, it's an easy way to ban a piss ton of cards. So why not? So they lost 2 desires. Play a Fairytale Snow, play a Monster Gate. There you go. Or maybe play a Nessie in there. Who knows? Okay, but yeah, Fairytale Snow is a scary card, what it can do potential wise. Maybe because it's, again, not once per turn, has a chance to just flip everything face down, god dang it, and just banish everything for all those banish-based decks. I love that. So, and another thing I don't like, it doesn't banish it face down. If it banished it face down, I would maybe be fine, but there are just so many cards that benefit from being banished right now in the game of Yugioh. It can be pretty broken, okay? Factor of Snow, that's a kind of iffy one. We'll see what happens. It kind of reminds me of Destrudo. It has potential of being broken. But we'll see, okay? We will definitely see. We're going to see, like, instead of, what is it? What is that card called? I don't know. Oh, what's that thing called? Oh, no. Guys, give me a second. I'm looking this card up. It's a stun-based of all stun-based. Effect. It's a level 4. And it has 2,000 attack. What is this thing called? Why is it 2,000 attacks? Expected Border. Maybe you see a stun-based deck instead of playing Expected Border or playing Fatal Snow. That would suck, especially with Skill Drain. We'll come to you in a little bit, little buddy. We'll come to you a little bit, buddy. Okay, so Fatal Snow. We got that card to 1. Alright. What else happened, guys? What else happened today? Oh yeah, Paw Desires went to 1. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate, guys. That just hurts consistency. Basically, all cheap playing decks. Because if you was a rogue-based deck that didn't play free of basically everything, you played free these cards. Grid Manju loved this card. This was basically was it like a draw? Was a draw 2, and then plus was it 3,600 or 4,000 attack? Yeah, I think it's 4,000 attack. Pretty funny meme. But also, though, this hurts like everything else. Like, I played 2 of these in Salmon Gray. I played 2 or 3 of these in Dark Magicians. God dang it. Okay. So this just hurts Rogue for sure. And unfortunately, what people kind of speculating is probably right. This is Konami saying, you know what? You should just need to buy either some Extravagances or Paw of Prosperity. Well, guess what? I think Extravagance is like a $10 card still. So that's a pretty expensive card. But compared to Prosperity, which is obviously the better card, that thing is still like out the wazoo, like 30-40 bucks at the cheapest, I guarantee it. It's probably more than that. I haven't looked at it in a while. So unfortunately, if you really need to have the draw mechanics in your deck, you're probably going to be going over Paw of Prosperity or Extravagance, which definitely hurts, you know, the average player who doesn't want to spend an extra $40 to $100 when they can just play 2 commons here for like 50 cents. So that kind of sucks, but you know, 50 times, you know, you want to make money. This is the easy way to limit the cheap draw cards like Upstart and 1 day a piece, and then say, you know what, we'll keep Prosperity and Extravagance at free. So, you know, if you want to spend extra money, you need to. Alright, so, yeah, that sucks. And then also we have Monscape to 1. You know, this was a wild card for sure. Tribute 1 monster, escalate cards, till you get something that can be North Summon, Special Summon it, and everything goes to the graveyard. So it's literally like a grass is greener for Special Summon. One thing is still, you know, I don't know. A lot of people, I think, like put this under the floorboard, something like that. They're like, what's this? Everything else is happening. Who cares about this? This might be one of the biggest cards that kind of concerns me. Okay, because think about all the decks that could benefit from this. Like Orcas, Phantom Knights, Eldritch for sure. There's a lot of decks that benefit this sending a ton of cards to the graveyard. Virtual Ward can benefit from it. Just send all their spell and traps to the graveyard and he gets banished them all and get all the effects to pop off. So yeah, that's definitely concerning for sure. But then they can be Ash, right? So Monscape can just get Ash, so who really cares about that? I think it's just the whole fact that you can send a ton of cards easily to the graveyard. Malicious of Destiny Heroes. Yeah, so this is part of season play. There are plenty of decks out there. I feel like you can benefit from just sending a ton of cards to the graveyard. I think even like, let's say Destiny Heroes or heroes in general, they can probably benefit from this. Yeah, I'm kind of going to blame that Virtual World. Probably I would have said that one. Tribrigade could probably benefit from this. They just banish all the traps for whatever want to go to the graveyard, rip off those effects. I don't know. But yeah, definitely some potential of this card. I think it's kind of go unnamed floorboards, I would say it, but I don't know. It's just hard to think about this card. We haven't seen it in a long time. I just don't know. I honestly didn't even know this card was banned. I had it in my spellbinder of all cards telling that's unbanned, and I was like, why can't I find this in my ban binder? Because I never took it out and put it in there. I never knew this card was banned. So yeah, that card is gone. Well, was that 1? So that's neat. Anything else at 1? I think that's everything at 1. So we'll talk about some 2s, okay? Now, they're serving at 2. No impact at all. A lot of people played 2. They played 2 of those in free places. So, yeah, you heard consistently the ones I was playing free and free. Yeah, no impact. Let's see here. Red Star's Metal Dragon is at 3. Oh, wait, we're going back to 2s. We'll come back to you in a second. But Scapegoat is at 2. Cool. Who played Scapegoat? A rogue deck did. And not a good rogue deck. Tail 500 deck, probably. So Scapegoat at 2 does nothing. Unless you're playing some weird link combo deck, but you know, can't search it. So cool. Let's see. Hero Lives is at 2. That's a very nice one. You know, kind of get some boost to the new upcoming structure deck for heroes. So hey guys, I can play 2 Hero Lives. Cool. You know, heroes are an upcoming pretty decent deck. You know, it's not gonna be top 10. Well, not even top 10. But you know, again, one of those raw decks that can still already can contend. You got Enforcer, you got Plasma playing Destiny Hero version. So you know, they can do stuff. We got Dark Lore. So that's a very good card. Who doesn't love Rhoda? What else we got? We got Fusion Destiny 2. That's that little small hit of consistency to the whole all playing 3 of these. Then the the Dasher and the Disc Commander, right? Yeah, kind of hit to that consistency from 3 to 2. So everyone's not really playing it, but you know it can be out 1 and people still go play the package. You know, so again they can't just ban it. Mainly because, you know, again, the structure is coming out. This is the go-to fusion card right now for Destiny Heroes. So, yeah, it's going to stay in the game. At 2, it hurts consistency if you're just playing it to hopefully draw into it. But, you know, doesn't really do much because all you need to do is Predaplant, send it from the deck. Bada bing, bada boom, we got Enforcer. So, yeah, no impact at all. Summoner Circle to 2, that happened. Cool. Sound Greats for a rogue-based deck for it now. It can definitely compete. But again, it can't compete against the best deck consistently. So again, you know, a nice little boost. Everyone loves a Rhoda. But again, the decks cannot compete with the best decks right now. It's kind of past its time and era, in my opinion. So that's nice, though. That's very nice. And what else did we get here? I think, is that everything we've had to 2 rest of these other frees? I think so. I think so indeed. What is this? Oh, I'll talk about that in a second. Let's talk about some frees to get the dumb ones out of the way. Darkness Metal Dragon free. It's a once per turn, permanent once per turn. Should have been a long time ago. Right, you get it free. Cool. Dark Hole's at free. It's done nothing. Right, was at 1. No one plays it. Right, yeah, free. Little Jimmy in the back, he's going to play it in the main deck. But guess what? No one's going to play because Lightning Storm's a card. But hey, you know, cool. You can really play it, but here's the problem with Raigeki, honestly. Every deck plays Omni Negates or Destruction Negates, or has tons of back rows. Back rows is typically the problem in any deck you're playing something like this, which is why Lightning Storm gets played. Most of the times hit the back row, and again, Lightning Storm gets stopped because you put them in defense mode, and then Raigeki can to stop that, but guess what? When do you really use Lightning Storm when you're not trying against a back row? You don't. Most times it's going to be Lightning Storm back row. So Raigeki doesn't really have a play as compared to like Harpy's Feather Duster, which is played like every deck. Okay. Danger Nessie. Again, we're rushing through the end, but you know what? We have some spicy ones at the end. Danger Nessie. I heard people talk about how, you know, that's going to be how Grin Maju is going to get those extra draw power since they lost Power Desires. Personally, I don't play Danger Nessie in my Grand Maju because it's a level 7, not level 8, in case I want to use a trade-in strategy. But you know what? It does help you search out, right? Yeah, it helps you search out any other dangers. So maybe, you know what? You can play 3 Nessie or 2 Nessies instead, and you can still use it with Allure of Darkness. So I can see that working for sure. So maybe Danger Nessie is playing in that. And again, you know, it is basically an easy draw mechanic to help get through the dangers. We know that from old Dark Warrior, Orcus, 2 monsters, whatever combo effect with Nightmare Mirror. We know that whole thing. Or Nightmare Mermaid. We know the whole combo what Dangers can do potential-wise and draw to Bazooka. Okay. But, you know, Dangers have not been something relevant in the meta right now in a long time. So, free Nessie, even if it was at 2, not going to do anything. Alright. Now, the last 2 cards. The first one, you know what? Has a little effect. Last one, we'll go into that. But Mercy Teleport is at free. The first thing I say about that, is, what? I think it's made to support the new deck coming out, the Punk archetype. This thing can special summon out Zen Amini, okay, and which has the effect, pay 600, add a Punk monster from deck to your hand, and it sends a graveyard, target Punk monster control, it gains attack. Cool. So basically, helps you get into your combo, special summon out, get that add to your hand, makes it more consistent. So that's what I say as what they're thinking of, giving that early boost to Punks when the deck drops in one of the new upcoming sets, I think. Or it's already have, wasn't sure. I don't think it has. Has Punk already come out? Hold up, let's take a quick dot in. I can't spell Punk. Okay. Oh, it may already be out. If it's out, cool. There's your little boost. Punk support with emergency. It may need to be out. I haven't been paying attention to the set, so I don't buy them that often. But, technically, Emergency Teleport can also have some other impacts in just already meta decks. First, when you think of the Virtual World, since you have Ninian and Lulu also are level 3 or lower psychic monsters, so these can both be special summoned out. Emergency Teleport, Stoic Extended play, and also Graveyard Effect play. And then also we have Psychic Wheeler for Phantom Knights. Get a drink here. Ooh, good drink. But yeah, Psychic Wheeler for the easy level 3 monster to get into Burning Abyss card. What I think that level king through Shibiri or Shibini. I don't freaking know. I don't play the deck. That kind of again, extra extender for that deck. Phantom Knights are top 5 decks, so boost 2 to the top 5 best decks right now. And get a little boost to an upcoming deck potentially. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, come back here. You lovely, lovely card. You're trying to hide from me. You're trying to hide from me. I'm about to talk about you. Get back here. Don't get out here. Last card. Skill Drain. Oh, God dang. This thing, that card made me choke up there for a second, okay? But yeah, Skill Drain is a card. I would say if this card is not on this list, we would have a really nice list. But, fortunately, it is on the list. And not only from 1 to 2, it's from 1 to 3. I would have been more happy if we got banned. Skill Drain is a very oppressive card, okay? I'll say it's almost as impressive as Imperial Order. You think, oh my god, Imperial Order's gone, we're safe! And then they build free Skill Drains, like, did this get worse? We heard some trumpets, and now we're hearing, like, the boss battle music, where it's like, oh my god, what's going on? What's going on? But yeah, Skill Drains at free. So let's just talk about how it impacts the meta. It hits every meta deck. Except for one, really. Eldritch. Eldritch coming back. Floodgate-based decks, stun-based decks, they're coming back. This is the bane of all combo-based decks that do not go first. Which is why, as you can see in the side deck down here, I see these cards being played a lot more often. Of course, there's Twin Twister, but I don't see a lot of people playing Twin Twister as much. Maybe because there are a lot of cards that benefit from being destroyed. Cosmic Cyclone is the biggest one we talk about. This plays really well against Eldritch-based decks because banishes does not destroy, so you don't get that banish in the phase effect. So this is easily this quick effect, pop the Skill Drain. So I see this easily being mained. I see Harvey Featherduster. I don't think that card's being mained as much since it's always a spell and trap locked, but it's definitely side decked. Ooh. Alright, Skill Drain's killing me, guys, already. Ooh. Skill Drain doesn't like me, guys. It's like voodoo kill me. But yeah, Harvey Featherduster is definitely in the side decks of most decks right now. And honestly, me personally, I may start maining Lightning Storm. Just because I'm scared of Skill Drain. Just for a while, see, till hopefully, it disappears. It's not, guys. Follow the suit. But yeah, main deck's Lightning Storm probably will become a thing. Because it has really 2 good effects. One, kill Skill Drain. You don't have to worry about Imperial Order. You blow up the back row, so you don't have to worry about the Derek and Will be one. You don't have to worry about the summon limits. You don't have to worry about the Eldritch traps or whatever trap card are having Tribrigade Revolt. You can already just trigger them all off, and that's great. Alright, and then you just gotta make sure you kill that turn, because then they get the graveyard effects, and then you're in trouble. But also, it can hit the monsters, which is good. So it kind of goes good as a good to go in second card for sure. Right? But yeah, skill drain, worst thing on this list. But yeah, before I die, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Kind of went through every single card that's on the list and kind of told you my thoughts about that. And, I definitely think we got to watch out for Skill Drain. We got to watch out for Fairytale Snow. We got to watch out for Destrudo. Those cards definitely have a big impact on today's meta, for sure. And Skill Drain, oh, mercy, help us all. Okay. But yeah, that's going to do today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Guess helps you support me, and it helps me make more videos for you to enjoy. Now, since this is the end of the video, it's time for me to say, hope your rest of the week is blessed, and hope to see you again in the next video. And with that in mind, I'm out.